Hello, my name is Paul Constantine. You guys probably know me from my last, a lot funnier video than this one will be. Okay, so this is the NPC assignment. This is the NPC and NPC toy. In my case, the NPC is a bear, which, as you can tell, is this thing. We didn't get as much done as we could have because deadlines and real life happens while school is happening. Not quite the same thing that would happen out in the field, I'm sure. This is a tree with another beehive in it, which has this light on top of it. So let's move this thing away a little bit. As you can see, that beehive is its own entity, and when all the scripting is done, it's supposed to actually, the bear intersects the trigger, and that beehive there disappears, and another one of these here instantiates in its place, drops down, the bear eats it. I've disabled this one so it does not become food. So the only food he'll find is this one, and it does not die, so that way it just keeps the bear on top of it. Now, we have our sound effects for the bear to play, and here's our code. The code is obviously not complete because we didn't have enough time to get it all done. I had a random behavior picker, but that's not going to be done because, as we can see, there are no cases. The only thing we've got right now is move forward, and it moves forward towards its own target, which is pretty basic stuff. It's based on delta time, and we just go straight to transform that position and target transform, because why even bother to store them in variables, right? Everything else here had to be disabled. I disabled this specifically because it had to return some things, and I just didn't want to play with it right now. The next one up is our spawn object, which this one's actually fairly simple. It just, excuse me, it takes in a set of strings, which will allow this thing to actually name the actual object that it's attached to. It'll name it and tag it, so you can change tags on the fly. You can literally just type in tags and it will change them wherever you want to. You can pass in variables. You can attach it from other scripts or whatnot. I haven't made it public yet, but that can be done. And our last thing is our tree hive drop, which is this thing. And what this does is, I kind of goofed this up, but I'll check it later on. What this does is it checks for either bear or for a tag named bear, because I didn't want to have it NPC, so it pops any NPC. It has to pop this specific NPC, since the bear is supposed to animate and kind of whack the tree and knock everything down. But we didn't get that far because time, real life, etc. So anyways, that's all the code I have so far. Now we will go to our Trello card, which is, let's find it, which is here. And our Trello card, let's go through it real quick. We originally were going to have, we have our black bear description. We didn't get anything except for the time directional movement. None of this stuff is going on right now. Reviewed the rubric, added and modified Trello cards. And when all this thing is set up, it's going to be, everything's not set to private. Right now it's set to private, but that's coming off as soon as we're done. In fact, here we go. There you go. Make board public. Now we move on to the NPC tool, which is the meat, the food, and the beehives. So we created all the models, we exported them, and I ran into a huge titanic bug at like 12 o'clock at night, exporting from ProBuilder as objects, which normally works, but there was a problem with nesting, which is something that should have been better explained than a simple error that says it happened, but it didn't happen. I mean, literally just flashed across the screen as object happened, but I mean object exported, but that was it. Nothing, no export in the actual folder. So anyways, script to self name, the models and everything are all layered. And yes, by the way, I forgot to mention, these are actually made of multiple pieces, because when the bear grabs them, he was supposed to be able to consume them piece by piece. The same goes with the beehives. Basically just deactivate several pieces at a time through an animation event, while the bear is munching through the whole animation. So anyways, this is what the whole thing looks like when it's running. And yes, I didn't have time to put the rotation in, so we will not have him rotate towards the meat. He's just going to kind of sidle on over. And his lovely growl he stops on top of it. If I had to destroy when it touched him, then he would have started looking for something random and not found it, and just probably walked off into a random direction looking for a target. So that was just kind of a keep him there. Anyways, that's been my project. I would have loved to have done more, but deadlines in real life, and deadlines in school, and deadlines in real life, and all that, you know, they kind of, well, it happens. So you guys have a great night. My name is Paul. It's been nice presenting this to you. Have a great day.